very hard on. This is nothing more than a treacherous, fastidious, contagious abuse of YouTube's copyright system. And if we let degenerates like this get away with this kind of behavior, we are all in jeopardy of losing our free speech in this delicious, pernicious, okay, that's enough. All these decrepit channels that I make fun of, that almost seem like they're there to be made fun of. They're so stupid. As much as I think they prey on confused, angry people and punch down on people who don't have $7 million mansions, teachers, immigrants, people like this, as much as I'm disgusted by these goose steppers, never would have crossed my mind to try to censor their channel, to abuse a copyright.
Good point. If you don't believe in free speech for people whose ideas you disagree with, you don't believe in free speech at all. Well, you believe in free speech. You're allowed to say your dumb shit, but, you know, he can't say his dumb shit. Like, well, everybody can say the dumb shit, and you just fucking, you don't stop speech. You know, you don't stop either dumb speech or even fucking lies, you know, not with censorship. You do it with more words. Right? Right, Oren?
Claim system to get them censored. Never would have crossed my mind, to be honest. But somehow, in the mind of this kook,
he can
everybody square the circle of uploading thousands of free speech. Everybody's trying to take my free speech, and also I'm going to try to censor someone who's mean to me. That's a tough one, buddy. That's a tough one. Okay? And you chose to...
And you know, Aaron Brown, Adam Carolla, Aaron Brown is actually throwing an olive branch here. He's throwing an olive branch. He's throwing a little lifesaver, right? I mean, that is shitty when you get 3 strikes on YouTube and then you can't talk no more. Then shut the fuck up, right? And I bet Carolla's probably thinking, he's bullying me, I'll bully back. But he's right about how the free speech thing, how can you say you're about free speech when you're sitting there censoring other people? You're not allowed. You're not allowed. And then, you know what? Like, I think that R.M. Brown, to platform somebody, it sucks. Let's just take somebody else he makes fun of. Ben Pupino, right? So, Ben Shapiro. And he doesn't ever, like, really, like, knock him out. He never really bodies him. He makes fun of him and his voice and his perspective and shit. But in a way, he gives him more attention. He gives him more clicks. He gives him more. So overall, if, you know, as Ben Shapiro can handle the shit, in the end, I give Ben Shapiro more credit than Adam Carolla because, you know, he could be mocked by R.M. Brown. But motherfuckers that want to pull a goddamn Metallica, be a fucking Fox News or a fucking MSNBC and all them corporate motherfuckers, I said a word on the TV, and you said the word on the TV that I said on your thing, and therefore, you owe me money. Do you understand freedom? Do you understand freedom? And then public use. This is all for, you know, California. So they, you know, vote. This is all information for the California voter. So they have all the information that they need when they go vote for the recall election. This is in the public interest. I ain't making no money out of it.
Has affected both me and my family and my family's family. They have secret families. Me and my families and their families now have to live in the middle of the woods, to quote the great Timothy Poole. A grown man, a tough guy, makes the things he damages right. You gotta make it whole. So I came up with a few things that you can do to make things right, okay? These are not demands. This is not legal crap. These are just ideas. I'm throwing out ideas. It's the churning of ideas. So here are a couple ideas that I came up with. We could just, that maybe you could think about, okay? Adam Carolla has race cars. He collects race cars, which is very cool. You could fork over one of those race cars. That'd be very nice. That would make the damages that you've inflicted on my YouTube channel feel better. These are ideas, you know. I call this one the critical race car theory. In my theory, it's critical that you cough up a race car to me. You could make an apology on your podcast, which was one of the, apparently, I don't know how this is still possible.
So all you gotta do is give him a sports car, a nice race sports car, right? A critical race sports car, and then an apology, right? That, of course,
in 2020 was one of the top 50 podcasts. You could do a written apology, which I will do the writing of that apology, and will read it with what we would discuss would be proper emotion and intonation on the apology. And finally, I think you could make this one happen. Get James Kimmel to show up to my birthday. So those are a couple ideas to make things right. Okay, let's just...
So there you go. Race car, apologize, and get James Kimmel to go to R.M. Brown's birthday. Look, Adam Carolla, he's not a hater. He loves you guys, and he wants to be part of your all's little friend circle clique shit. Can't you see that, Adam? Can't you see that?
Just, you know.
So I'm joking around and having a good time.
Really, in my mind, I'm pretty worried that something that I put thousands of hours of work into, this YouTube channel, could disappear. So if you want to help out the channel, go and subscribe to the podcast. I'm going to upload totally different new material there starting now, including behind-the-scenes stuff about what's going on with this situation. It could get very weird very fast, this kind of thing. I'm also going to shamelessly plug my Patreon. I'm going to do a even lower tier